Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. I don't know why we got our blue overlay over on this. What is that about? Here we go. We got our blue overlay. Get off of my machine, blue overlay. Hide all of this foolishness from my device. What did I hit on accident? I literally just did it, y'all. Okay, there we go. Hey, there we go. Because it's a celebration going down over here, right? Right. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Slim Jim Longfoot says, hey, Kitty K, I'll be there in a minute. We got ads running. Y'all let those ads run all the way through. That's how we do it, y'all. We're going to grow these channels together to and through full monetization. I do declare that. I do that. Speak that over not just my channel, but your channel as well. Hey, yes. I'm trying to look at this hair, but it look like it's looking in the little small preview. It look like it's just looking kind of crazy. So anyway, we digress. Oh, y'all, it really is looking crazy. Okay, hold your phone, friends. Hold your phone. Let me throw a flower in it to distract y'all. How about that? Can we do that part? Can we do that part? It's Kitty K all day. Welcome in, friends. Welcome. I don't know if it's chilly where y'all are. And that's right, heartily happy. There's Mrs. G, our favorite auntie. That's right. We're going straight through this thing to and through full monetization. Heartily happy. I feel like you're going to be next, friend. I feel like you're going to be next. Y'all, we keep pushing heartily happy out there in the algorithm. Keep watching our content if you're already a subscriber. And if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to Mrs. G, our favorite auntie. That part. It's chilly, y'all. Kitty K is up in the house. Y'all, I am determined. Now I got a couple days. I'm determined not to switch over. I did cut off the central air and heat, which was still on central air. I did cut it off, and I'm determined. I'm just gonna, tough it out. We will not in this house, we will not turn that heat on till November, which is what, Saturday, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. We're going to tough it out. We're going to be up in here in many layers. So I'm wearing multi-layers today, friends. But yeah, this is our celebration. It is our 40th episode of Shop Talk. And friends, I am super excited. Thank y'all for joining me. I love to come in the building as I'm getting the slides loaded into the slide deck. I just love to see friends already gathering, and y'all once again, y'all have impressed me. Thank you. Welcome in, friends. This is our 40th anniversary. It is our 40th episode celebration of Shop Talk, because we really are. Think about that, friends. We really are the content creator makerspace. I have no idea. I have no idea in God's green earth where my lip glosses, chapstick, anything. So y'all don't look too close. That's all I'm saying. It's a Wednesday, right? It's a Wednesday. And we're here and we're celebrating 40 episodes of Shop Talk. Y'all, can you believe that we are on our 40th episode? That is happening now. Thank y'all for joining in. Thank y'all for smashing that like button. And thank y'all for hanging on in here with Kitty K all day. I am super excited. Y'all just gave me life, y'all. Y'all just gave me life. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for the energy. I can feel it. It has been cold and rain. Same. Simply Debbie Sue. Cold and rainy. And what I know for sure that is probably the weather that we're experiencing wherever you are in the United States, it is probably directly because we are in the residual paths. We're getting the residuals from the hurricanes that are afflicting. Is it hurricanes? But from the catastrophic weather that they're experiencing down in the Caribbean and in the Bahamas and down towards Jamaica and the Bahamas. Y'all, y'all say a prayer. If you are a believer, pray for them. But I thank God for grace and favor that we were out of the path of this catastrophic weather conditions, and me and my little sister Nee were allowed to get back home before any threat of these just treacherous weather conditions could affect us. And but by the grace of God, nothing but the grace of God. And let us stay vigilant, and let us be watchful. And if you have provisions, and or you have loved ones or friends in the path of these storms, let's check in on them, and let's open our arms widely, because we are a global society. Let's open our arms widely to those who might be in need because of this. Yeah, thank you, Gemini Diva 79, 40 friends, 40. Y'all continue. Hey there, heartily happy. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. I know that's right. Gemini Diva says, y'all hit that like button. Thank y'all, because we are the Content Creator Collective. Simply Debbie Sue says yes and amen. 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 That has been my prayer all day, as you know, some of the news cycles, and they're breaking in with news. Yes. Thank you all so much for being here. We are talking 40 episodes and beyond. 40 episodes of Shop Talk and beyond. Y'all, I cannot believe it. It was these 40 episodes that got Kendi K to and through monetization, because y'all, friends, I needed something just like so many others. I was doing pretty good with the channel. Got us over 1,000 subscribers. Once I figured out some key components of YouTube, listen to me clearly now. Once I figured out some key understandings about YouTube, I showed you already. We have a 3-part series of how Kendi K was able to quickly monetize fully her channel in 6 months. Okay. And so it was very easy, because I went from 750 subscribers on a Sunday to, by Monday midnight the next day, I was over 1,000 subscribers. So that was the easy part, right? I thought I had learned something then. But friends, it was getting the watch hours needed. It was getting the watch hours needed because I forgot to go live. So I was doing YouTube without doing live streams. And so I was behind the 8 ball, and I said, okay, whatever I do to try to get to the 3,000 for initial monetization and the 4,000 watch hours that are required for full monetization. And those are 4,000 watch hours from your live streams and your long format videos. Does not count any of your watch hours from your shorts. Always keep that caveat in mind. So friends, I knew, what can I do? So once I started live streaming, I said, you can gain a lot of watch hours simply by live streaming. So I'm going to do that. Plus, you get all the hours during the live stream, and for every minute, and those minutes add up to hours, you'll get watch hours during the replay of that live stream. And that replay can happen into infinity as long as you keep those videos public or unlisted. Yes. So when they're private, you lose your watch hours, and you don't get to gain any more watch hours on the content until you make it back public or unlist it. So keep those things in mind, because that's what we do. This is the Content Creator Makerspace, and I'm here to shop talk, to talk. Look, I'm here to talk shop. Yes, we are all here to talk shop. So go ahead. Every episode of Shop Talk is a live question and answer. If you have questions as a content creator or as a viewer, if you want clarifications, maybe you wanting to stick your toe in and think about starting a YouTube channel, drop that in the chat too, so that we can help you think about some things and talk about time. We talk the real and the raw here on Shop Talk, but we have a whole lot of fun in the process. This is a celebration of sorts, y'all. So welcome to the celebration. Welcome in. Thank y'all for joining me for this episode of Shop Talk. This is our Content Creator Maker Space. Y'all, thumbnails are so important. We started talking about thumbnails last week, and I wanted to make sure that even as this is a celebration, I wanted to make sure that we are still talking shop, that folks still find value. And I am so grateful that I was thinking What can I do to get the watch hours needed towards full monetization? What can I do? What value can I bring to these YouTube streets that's not already out there? And I said, you know what? I hear people talking about you should do this, you should do that, CTR, click through rate, call to actions. But I felt like they were going through it so fast. And so I said, you know what? I do a lot of professional development. I do a lot of training. I do a lot of speaking, believe it or not, in my full-time job capacity. So why don't I use my own gifts and talents, combine that with all the things that I learned about monetization, because I've done this path to monetization. Why don't I do that? And I'll turn it into a show. And y'all, it was by popular demand that we are now up to 3 live streamed episodes a week. And so I want to say thank you. Thank you all for joining me. Y'all continue to cross-pollinate, to continue to drop your channel links as many times as you'd like. Hey, my goodness, the real TSM rapper. Oh, I'm choking. It's the real TSM rapper. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, friend. Welcome to Shop Talk. This is our content creator makerspace. And friends, I know TSM, a rapper. I think I first encountered you because he does music too. I'm just gonna say, TSM rapper does music too. So if you're interested in music for your channel, theme songs, anything like that, TSM rapper, go to. So, and I also became known to TSM rapper, or he became known to me, the kind sir that you are, through Mommy Money Getter. Yes, who was featured. I featured Mommy Money Getter in an interview recently. So, friends, I'm going to drop the co-host link and feel free to join me up on stage. You're more than welcome to join at any time. Kitty K will give you a interview because y'all, we're in this thing together. We're trying to get as many channels as we can. Did you not know that was a challenge? We are trying to get as many channels as we can to and through full monetization by the end of 2025. If you're with us, go ahead and drop in the chat and do hashtag growth mindset is one word. I'll model that for you. Growth mindset. So we are learning the things, we're tweaking our craft, we're learning more about these YouTube streets, we're getting our questions answered in real time. Y'all, feel free to join me up on stage. Hey, Jerry G, there's our buddy Jerry G in the building. Hey there, Jerry G, how are you, my friend? Oh my goodness, Jerry G. That just made my day. Jerry G says he's at 735 subs, y'all. Let's move that number. Let's move the needle up, if you don't mind. Yes. Heartily happy. Now, everybody has to be laughing when they read Heartily Happy's comment there that says that our favorite auntie, was nervous to go live because, baby, that our favorite auntie, Mrs. G, goes live. How many times in a day? How many times have you been live today, Mrs. G? Mrs. G, I wish you would come on up because I know I probably had some technical difficulties, but whatever the case may be, we did not get connected, but you were a part of my 50th birthday bash. Can y'all believe your girl is 50 and fabulous? Now, I know I'm 50, but I'm also claiming the fabulous part of that. Can I do that? Can I do that? Y'all know I'm just being silly over here. Thank y'all for joining me. This is a Kendi K all day. So Mrs. G, come on, hop on up. And so let's do a little interview and let's talk about your goals, because I shouted you out in a post, in one of my community posts recently, because we know you have some goals. So I'm not going to say any more. You come on up and talk about it yourself. Mrs. G, our favorite auntie. Friends, I'm going to be over here making sure that all systems are firing correctly. Thank y'all for joining me. This is Shop Talk, and the collective is in the building. Amen and amen. Friends, we're going to set a goal for this episode of Shop Talk. Since it's our 40th episode, let's set a goal to try to get to 10 supers. Let's set a goal to try to get to 10 supers in celebration of our 40th episode. And if we get there, So let me show you what I'm over here doing. That probably makes more sense. So let me go this way and let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Okay. So I hope I didn't mess it up, y'all. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show it. What did I do? So let's put the comments on the screen. Ooh, yo. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see this, though. Let me see. I don't know. Oh, I'm going to set this super chat goal and I'm going to set it up. I don't know if I can model it for you, though. That may have been asking the system to do too much. So it says how many minutes we're going to do that for this whole hour-long stream. We're going to try to get up to 10 super chats. So if you're feeling generous, please drop us a super chat or super sticker, and I will acknowledge you for doing so. And it says, share how you'll celebrate. I will give us some cruise footage and photos from my 50th birthday cruise. How about that? And I want to thank Slim Jim Longfoot for joining us. Let's go ahead and do a poll. My poll question is this: are you excited that we're winding down Vlogtober? So Shoptalk is our virtual content creator makerspace for YouTube creators, and most creators are sticking their toe into the waters, trying to test the waters for Vlogtober. And if you are, participating in the Vlogtober activities, and I encourage everyone to do that in a way that supports their needs without stressing them out. So I'll go ahead and start that poll. Are you excited that we're winding down Vlogtober? Can y'all believe that Halloween is coming quickly? Halloween is going to be on a Friday. That makes me nervous, y'all. And I'm going to be doing an special episode for Halloween. Oh, I think we've got a guest. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm bringing you up. Let me get over here to the right screen without hitting anything. Hey, it's Rudy. Rudy, I'll bring you up in just a second. Let me clear everything off the screen, dear. It's our favorite friend, Rudy. And y'all, I'll tell you right now, Rudy is our good guy. And we treat everybody over here with kindness. And Rudy is coming to the stage for a few minutes. Rudy tells me in my little message system through StreamYard to type 96, 97, and 99. Yeah, I'm bringing Rudy to the stage, friends. Hey there, Rudy.
No, Candy K. I meant to type it in the chat and in the video, not in private, sweetheart. I bet it.
Oh, okay. Well, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. You need to just click on the word comments at the top. You're down in private chat. But Rudy,
yes, I know.
Rudy, thank you for coming to my 40th episode of Shoptalk. Thank you for coming to the celebration.
I was gonna say that if you could imagine if somebody had 725 subs, can you imagine that?
Yeah, 725 subs. First of all, that is 725 humans who have absolutely taken the plunge, and I applaud people who are that courageous. I absolutely do.
And how was your life back in 72?
How is say that again?
Life in 72.
My life in 72. What does that mean?
You were in your 20s back in the year 72.
Candy K actually wasn't even born in 72. If you're talking about 1972. Candy K was born in 1975. Rudy, you should know this, Rudy.
Yeah, Candy I know, but I'm making you older. Today is the Source's birthday.
Yes, absolutely. So we want to
How are
say
you
hey
doing
to
back in
the
96,
source.
97, and
Absolutely.
99?
Thank you for that reminder. Rudy, how's your day going? How is your Wednesday going, my
Yeah,
friend?
I have left you a comment on your video about the subs, and I want you to reply it.
Okay, okay, I'll check that out. And Rudy, can I tell you this? Thank you for the special countdown birthday wishes that you gave me for my 50th birthday. I saw that. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's the year you were born fictionally in the year 50.
Okay, okay, Rudy.
And you
Yeah,
know that today's the source's birthday.
yes, today is the source's birthday. Yes.
And also
I
Candy
didn't
K
know it
will
was
type
today. I
51 on
just knew
her
that he was an October
on her
person like you.
YouTube video, please.
You said what, Rudy?
When will you get to episode 51 of Shop Talk?
I bet you we're going to do it in November. How about that? Is that a good goal?
Yeah, because you're at 40, because 30 died is what you make me think of 51. And here's the link I gave you.
Okay. Okay. So thank you for joining us, Rudy.
And how old were you would have been if Candy K was born in 97?
Uh-oh. Kenny K was born in 75. Thank
75.
you, Rudy, for joining us. You stay
So,
down in the chat. Y'all
so
drop your favorite numbers in the chat for Rudy right now. Thank you. All right, friends. Hey, y'all. Hey, hey, y'all. Hey, this is Kenny K all day. So we are good to go, friends. We're going to keep rolling. This train just keeps on rolling. I told you that's the only words I know. That's why I keep going with them. Yeah, everybody's welcoming Rudy. Rudy's our guy. Rudy is our guy. Hey there, JC Calamity Jane. Hey there, Jen. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jerry G. Jerry G, I'm so happy to see you on my chat. I appreciate that. Look at all these folks talking about growth mindset. Look at all these numbers for Rudy. Y'all, thank y'all. And thank y'all for dropping your favorite numbers for Rudy. He's our guy as well. And thank you for joining me on stage. Rudy in the building. I understand. I understand. I understand. But I'm gonna keep asking you, Mrs. G, our favorite auntie. Yes, friend. Yes, everybody's cross-pollinating, everybody's shouting out everybody's saying hello, everybody's dropping their channel links. That's what we do over here in Shop Talk. Friends, let's take a look. Let's make sure that we're learning something. If you do have any questions as a content creator, a YouTube content creator, go ahead and drop those in the chat right now, and we'll all work to answer them for you. And make sure you leave this space with some fun in your life, with some laughter, and with a lot of information to help you grow your channel to and through full monetization. Yes. So here we go, friends. Now, if you recall, last week, it might have been Sunday, but we were looking at some of Kenny K's recent content, and I did some ASMR content for my calm content featuring footage that I captured during my fabulous trip of a lifetime with two of my besties to Hawaii to celebrate Kenny K's 50th birthday. So, friends, I told you that I started off with thumbnail A and then I moved over to thumbnail B, trying to, because I knew it was really good content, evidenced by people watching for 4 minutes of that 10-minute video. Because oftentimes, friends, the really first metric that you're looking for is for folks to keep watching beyond the first 30 seconds. And so if we look at the trending line there, the gray represents what's average for me and my content. And y'all, I was trending well above that for this particular video. So I was super pleased to see that. So I'm hoping that I'm helping you by explaining these things and taking things a bit slower and going taking a deeper dive into some things. I'm hoping that I help you learn to use the data analytics in YouTube Studio that is available to free for your channel, That's all we're doing today. And we're having some fun in the process. So don't forget our goal. If we get 10, then I'm going to just straight go in and pull up some of the footage and the videos from either the cruise or Hawaii. I'll let you all decide. Yes, friends. Yes, yes, yes. So, friends, so this is it was trending up, but I felt like we just needed more views. And so what I did was I switched to thumbnail B instead of thumbnail A. But then I asked you all during Shop Talk, we did some live action research in the moment. And I said, well, which one of these thumbnails do you all like? And overwhelmingly, everybody said, Kitty K, we actually like A. And I said, why? You have a beautiful sunset in B. And they said, but Kitty K is kind of blurry. And I said, you're right. You're right. So, and then my co-host that day, Crazy Kid 949, said, Kenny K, you should put words on this and let folks know that this is a relaxation ASMR calm video vibe, because then they don't know why they're clicking. And sure enough, I used both of the things, all the information that I gleaned, because number one, I went back and found a much clearer thumbnail picture to use. And it also features Kendy K all day, because I want folks to know that I'm a woman of a particular age, right? 50 and fabulous. I put the fabulous on it. Yeah, if you don't think so, who will? That's what I say. We want to welcome in. Let's welcome in some of our friends. I see so many friends here. Gemini Diva, thank you, friend. Thank you. Y'all, I have a whole bunch of stuff here, and I'm not even sure what it is on this screen. Okay, maybe I have it back now. That's why I'm like looking and da, 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 da. Okay, so Gemini Diva, thank you for the $2 holla. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Oh, we got another friend. We have another friend. I hope I'm bringing you up now. I hope you're ready to come up. It's JC.
I am.
Hey, friend. There
Hello.
she is.
I'm gonna be moving around. I'm putting groceries away. So
I did that the other
yeah,
day. How are you,
yeah.
JC? Calamity Jane, otherwise known to us to Jen, and she wants you to know it's always two ends.
If you're gonna call me Jen, it's two ends. But otherwise, Calamity Jane is good.
Yeah. This is our real life Calamity Jane, and she's in all her glory. This is our real life. She's not a myth. She's not a folk tale, baby. She's here. She is
Yes.
here. It is Calamity Jane. Thank you for coming up to the
Of
stage.
course. Well, I wanted to because I was I think between Claire and Monique down in the chat. I finally convinced myself. Well, let me play this thumbnail game that everyone, because I'm one of those people. It's like I just show up. If you want to watch my video, you do. Because again, I was someone who came into YouTube as it was a place if I needed to learn something, information, and then occasionally, entertainment. We watching TV clips and stuff like that. So this I've been a reluctant believer in this thumbnail reality. So I wanted to share, through some of your mods down there. Y'all convinced me. So last weekend, and I think I'm going to finish up some tonight as I'm listening to other people's lives. I finally started updating mine. I know you've been on vacation, so you might not have seen them all, but I'm in the thumbnail game. I'm playing around with those
Wonderful.
thumbnails.
Congratulations. Now,
So
I
yeah,
have so many questions, and thank you again for joining us on
so
the stage.
sure.
Do I see I voted today?
Yes, it's early voting. So if you're in a
Ooh.
place that voting is happening, vote. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep, just vote. Just vote. Just
Yep.
vote, friends.
Yep.
Just vote.
Yep.
This is our America. Please
Yep.
exercise your right to vote. And vote
Yeah.
early. Vote early. It's safer health
It's
wise because y'all
right.
we got influenza A and B and COVID out here. So
Yeah.
vote early and lines are shorter. Just vote.
Lines a shoulder, and if you don't know what's happening in your world, there's places to get information. So do the labor. It starts with we the people for a reason. How about that?
We the people in
Yeah.
order to form a more perfect union.
Yes.
All
Starts with
right.
us.
It starts with us. Kyle Vlogs is in the building. And hey, there is our friend on the other side of 50. Look at all the people. Oh my goodness. Entrepreneurial Diary. Shamika's here celebrating Kitty K's. This is our 40th episode of Shop Talk, y'all. We are the Content Creator Collective. We are here to collaborate and to grow our channels to and through full monetization. Calamity Jane, tell us at least one goal that you have for your channel for the end of the year. What's one goal that you kind of set for your channel?
Well, I mean, it would be. Well, I was so close to like 250 last night. I got all excited, and they took me down back to 236. I don't know what YouTube is doing right now, but I mean, why not shoot for 500? I mean, I started in. Let's see, when did I start? September 12th. Yeah, September 12th or 13th. So I hit 100 early October, and then hit 200 about 2 weeks later. So yeah, why not shoot for 500 by the end
500
of the year?
subscribers. You're gonna, because I know you're gonna
Yeah.
go beyond that. You're probably gonna hit
Yeah.
750 or 1,000.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take. I mean, the thing is, between your community and some of the others, connecting grows. It's while yes, a part of this has been about supporting one another 100%. But I've also found things I'm interested in. Like
Yes.
there's a whole world like beyond just let's all support each other and rally around that. There's just people who whether and this is the thing, it's a myth that it's either the content I'm very much interested in or it's the personality, regardless of if I'm concerned about what their particular niche is, right? It's
Mhm.
just their personality, and I like joining them for their lives and stuff like that. Now, do I watch every video? No, but I do watch their lives, and I do watch the replays, and I make sure to. I make, I'm gonna, what I'm trying to be mindful of is I'm putting in the work to give them their hours, if that makes sense.
And because someone is doing the same for you, so many
Correct.
are doing the same for you. And so
Correct.
I
100%.
always say it's that idea of reciprocity. What you put out into the world is exactly what you are going to get back.
Correct.
And one thing about JC Calamity Jane, y'all, one thing about it is that her personality is gold.
Thank
I'm
you.
just saying, her personality. Look at that beautiful smile. Personality is gold, and I picked up some special things for you from Hawaii.
Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Oh,
I
yeah.
saw.
Oh yes, the flowers.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
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 I gotta get those to you.
And yep.
I picked up.
Well, I have to say you've made me so self-conscious now about where to place my flowers. I had no idea there was a meaning
No,
behind the
either.
left and right. No
Well,
idea.
earlier in the week on Sunday, I had it over here
Yeah.
on the
Yes.
left. This is where you put it on the left if you are attached
Right.
and you've got a
But
husband.
yeah. But I tend to put mine on the right, and I'm fully married, so I don't know.
Well, see, and I need one because I need some help with all this place today. I need some help. So a pretty flower right there would be beautiful.
Oh,
So
that'd be very beautiful.
that's what I thought. Look at your crown. Look at JC's crown on
Yeah,
there.
I watched it after. I'm not going to say how many weeks I had not watched it, so I
It is
watched.
gorgeous. Your hair is so gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Thank
You
you.
are, I can't sing. So beautiful to me.
You're too much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I need to figure out something. I haven't braided it in years, but I need to figure out something to do
It's
with it. Like
gorgeous.
this is,
I love
yeah,
it. Just like the bigger the
this
hair, the
is,
closer to God. Isn't that what Dolly Parton
yeah.
said?
I
Yeah.
think she said that. Yeah, and it's definitely a Texas thing during the '80s with all the Aquanet hairspray. So,
The Aqua. Oh, you took me back. Flashback. Aqua.
so I have a question for the chat though. I'm not gonna be able to see it. So so my bread situation because I haven't had bread in forever. So I usually leave bread out, but the problem is I don't think you're supposed to leave it by potatoes and onions because that's where I have room because I think it's going to mold each other faster. So where do people put their bread? Do you put your bread in the fridge or do you have a special place for it?
I hardly buy bread. I will have to. I
Yeah.
have to have a craving for a sandwich, and now you're going to make me crave
Well,
sandwich.
and that's what's happening. I had a craving for the sandwich, so
So I
that's
usually
exactly what
when I buy
happened.
bread, it's a little bitty half loaf.
So what are people
No,
answering this question for us?
let me see.
Let's see.
I'll put them up here, y'all. If you can help JC Calamity Jane increase the longevity of her loaf of bread, which you probably paid several dollars for. It looks like that real good bread you have there.
It's good. It was was it it wasn't BOGO, but it was on sale. Usually they have this, but fascinating enough, they usually have this on BOGO. Like there'll be weeks that they'll have this buy one get one free. So it's pretty
Yeah,
impressive. But I think it was just a regular sale today. It was cheaper than the other one that I usually get. So I went ahead and got
okay.
it.
We have you some answers. On the other side of
Okay.
50 says put that bread in a bread basket. So we're assuming you don't have a bread box. You want to put it near the potatoes and onions.
Well, I technically do, and I don't think I use it for that. I use it for storage. So let's see.
Same.
Y'all are about to get like my whole house. How do you do the back camera? Let's see. Let's see. So I have that, but it's above the microwave, so it questions me about the heat. But there's a big solid piece of wood. But there's a big solid piece of wood there. But I use it for storage right now. And then, like I said, I have this, but this is where I put. So I put my onions in because you're not supposed to put onions and potatoes together. I know that. But I feel like when I put it near my potatoes,
But
it the bread molds faster.
oh, really? Now, is it warm down there? That's near the. Does it get warm there? That's
It
why.
probably does because it's near the fridge.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
There's a
Don't put
lot of
the
heat
bread on
sources.
top of the fridge, or else it'll turn hard. So don't put the bread.
Correct, correct.
Can I tell you something? Because you're all into sciences and things like that. Like you're like,
Right.
just have any small conversation with Calamity Jane, and you're going to immediately see, oh, this woman has above average intelligence, clearly. So, can I tell you something though? Uh,
Yes, please.
we have this genetically modified bread, and it doesn't mold like
Oh,
it used to. So
oh,
we probably don't even tell you, Calamity Jane, but mold is usually not the problem. Like you could come back to that loaf of bread in 30 days or 21
hmm.
days. It's going to still be just fine.
Oh, this one molds for sure. This one molds. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Well, so
yeah.
here's some other. Life with Wanda says leave it on the counter.
Okay.
Gemini Diva puts hers on her storage cart, so that's kind of like leave it on the counter. She leaves hers on the cart, no special preparation. Monique Poe says the bread box is better, and Monique Poe says she also
Okay.
puts hers in the fridge. Though to me, when I put my bread in the fridge, it changes the texture. Even if I try to let it come back to room temp, to me it changes the texture in the fridge.
Got it.
Else
Got
notice
it.
that?
Yeah, and that's the thing. But my sister puts it in the freezer, but I felt like, and so I was doing that for a little while, but I feel like the bread gets too hard, and I don't like it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard for me to eat it when bread gets solid, if that makes sense.
Right.
And I know
Right.
I'm derailing your celebration, so
No,
we do not have to
these are
continue to
real
talk
problems.
about bread.
We are here to save the day. The collective is here to save your bread. We need to
Right.
take your pennies and save your bread. Low carb queen, hi, low carb queen. She says I've been putting mine with the onions. Oh my goodness! But sometimes
Yeah.
she does put hers in the fridge. I thought I saw Claire. Claire had a Claire. Retype your response. I can't find it, dear heart. Claire, the missing link, says she's a woman of a particular age too.
Mhm.
Oh, Harley Happy says leave it on the counter. Harley Happy says and never in the fridge.
Oh, oh,
So,
declarative.
so
Sounds
anyway,
good.
we'll keep
Okay.
reporting. We'll keep reporting in. Thank you for joining me on stage. And it looks
Of
like we.
course.
Oh, I
Yeah, of
saw
course.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle, come back. Kyle, hop back up on stage if you want. That's what I
But
didn't do. Is I
yeah,
didn't put the link. I didn't stay with me.
we'll do. Yeah.
Stay with me. And so, are you working on editing any of your videos? I gotta come see you in the chicken.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to, so like tonight, like I said, I want to finish up older, like update the thumbnails. I think I have like 5 or 6 more thumbnails to update. And then I'm going to work on that tonight. And then I do have, oh, what do I have upcoming? I need to do another chicken breed one because it's been probably a week or two, if not two, chicken breed one. And then I have a polymer clay sort of, they're done,
Your earring?
but my earrings, but that didn't quite work as planned. So I'm trying to decide how I want to edit that. I mean, how they have turned out are beautiful, but it's not what was originally planned. So I've got to decide how I want to edit that. And then I always have to remember because, again, I came into the space with the whole GLP-1 and type 1, but the reality of that is not to say it's not as it's not as sort of up and down and thrilling as I thought it was going. Like I thought there was going to be these moments of like, oh my goodness. But so I'm just trying to decide how much I want to share about that because I'm really boring when it comes to like the GL. Like I take the medicine. I do, I'm a type. I'm managed by my Medtronic meter on the type 1,
I
and then
was
I
looking at
go
that.
about living life. Yeah,
That's great technology that
yeah.
I remember it. I don't know, 20 years ago, all folks had with type 1 or type 2 diabetes is just some strips or something, right?
Well, they not the strips. Well, they do have some of that. I mean, they have a whole nasal thing, like an inhaler now, which is kind of
Oh,
interesting.
wow.
But they had the pen, so similar to the they had like the, and I have like, well, this will show you how much I don't use these anymore. I still get a prescription of them, but I don't use them. But anyway, that's for like if you're still having to do the multiple daily injections and stuff like that, and I keep them as
Oh,
backup.
is
And
that
yeah,
insulin what that was?
it's insulin. Yeah, that was insulin. And so,
What a
yeah,
what a blessing
so
that you are no longer
yeah.
insulin dependent.
Oh no, 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 no. I am. It's just I use an insulin pump now,
Oh,
and so
and
I
that
use that.
automatically gives you
That's
what you
for
need.
backup. Yeah. So if anything, like let's say I lose this or it stops, it's malfunction, I still use the pen for backup.
Okay, hold
So
the
yeah.
hold the phone, Calamity Jane,
Okay.
because maybe people are dropping money on this situation. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate. Thank you for the $5 holler. Heartily happy. Mrs. G, our favorite auntie. And look
Oh.
at Gemini Diva coming in with another $2 holler. Thank you, Gemini Diva. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, super sticker, whatever it is. We appreciate it over here. Absolutely. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, friends. Thank you for being with me to celebrate 50 and fabulous. And this our 40th episode of Shop Talk. The little engine that could is just going, going, going. We've got another friend joining us. It is Kyle Vlogs. Hey there, Kyle. Kyle? Paging Kyle. Kyle, start talking whenever you're ready, buddy. Kyle is popping up here all the time now, and I'm here for it. I love all that. Okay, Calamity Jane, will you share with us? Okay, so you're editing, you're zhuzhing up some of your thumbnails, and that's going
Right.
to bring more traffic to them. Speaking of our thumbnails, friends, let's do this. Let's take a peek at this content. So Kendi K did exactly what the collective told me to do. They said, Kendi K, we love that sunset picture with you down by the beach in Hawaii, except it's all fuzzy. So I went and got a crisp picture, and Kendi K was in that picture. So I thought that was extra good to give you that personal value, seeing Kendi K there near the beach. And I said, clearly, I've added some words. Previously, I did not have words on those previous thumbnails. So that's how I zhuzhed it up, friends. And we have seen some progress here. I'm seeing some progress here. So now you all tell me in the chat, which thumbnail do you like now? A, B, or C? Drop those answers in the chat if you will. And Calamity Jane, if you don't mind sharing, what is your preference? A
Well, like,
or C?
well, I will say C because I like B. It's just I wanted to see a clearer picture. So now that you created C, I love it. So I think it makes me want to be there. So you're bringing people in. It makes you want to be there. The AMSR lets you know that it's not going to be a lot of talking, and so it kind of in one picture it tells you everything you need to know, right?
All righty. Monique Poe agrees with you with C. She likes the zhuzh up with using thumbnail C and adding words. And I think it was Crazy Kid 949 who suggested that. We still have a lot of folks who are partial to A. So we'll see how it goes. Now, I wanted to share the analytics as well, because that's what we do as part of Shop Talk, is we look at the analytics as well. And so let me switch to this view so that we have our friends, our co-host. It looks like Kyle is joining us. Rudy's still in the building, and so is JC Calamity Jane. Thank those friends for joining me on stage. I love having co-hosts. Let me pull down this. I don't know why I'm featuring Nightbot, but in case someone needs, if you're live, that is the keyword on my channel. And so, friends, look at where we went. So we already had a very high click-through rate with the images of the palm trees overlooking the balcony from the hotel, from the resort. And at that, we had a click-through rate of 6.8%. Okay. And when I did the zhuzh up and added the words to Candy K by the ocean, now we're at a click-through rate of 8.9%. Y'all, that is huge. That is huge. That means, Kitty K, you are finally figuring out what the people want to see on these thumbnails, right? And typically, anytime you add an image of yourself to a thumbnail, typically you're going to get a higher click-through rate. But test it out. Test it out, right? People who, however you show up authentically, people just like to see people being people. So show up, challenge yourself. If you haven't added yourself to a thumbnail lately, try it, because you're likely to get a better click-through rate on your content. And then, friends, look at the number of impressions. Now, if you remember, friends, impressions is the number of times that the YouTube supercomputer put your thumbnail on someone's device. And that is the primary reason why Candy K did not have a lot of views on this content, is because Candy K was on a cruise boat for 5 days and not in the YouTube streets. And Candy K is still building herself back into the algorithm, i.e., that's why Candy K is trying to go live as much as I can this week, now that I'm back home, because I got to get back into the algorithm. So I that's a pro tip from Candy K. You can take a day off from these YouTube streets, but when you take 2 or 3 or more days off from these YouTube streets as a YouTube content creator, you're kind. It feels like you're starting over, because 220 impressions worldwide. That means worldwide, my thumbnail was only shown to 220 people. And then they gave me another 60 or so when I improved the thumbnail and did version C of the thumbnail. And we still are getting a higher click-through rate because of the zhuzh up to version C of the thumbnail. So all those things are working for us, but I need the algorithm. We got to be in the algorithm. And the best way for you to stay in the algorithm and grow your channel is to be in these YouTube streets, not just with your own content, but interacting in safe spaces like Shoptalk, and just watching the content that you like to watch, just like Calamity Jane has already shared with us. We're going to come back because we've got co-hosts. We want to welcome in co-host Kyle Vlogs.
Hey, can you hear me this time?
Yes.
I had mic issues, so it wasn't working properly. I had to
Well,
shut down everything and restart again.
I'm sorry, there's a bit of delay, so I should be quiet and let you finish. I'm so sorry about that. Hiya, welcome in, friend. Welcome in.
Thank you. I believe this is my second time.
You and I love that. I love that for Shop Talk. And Kyle, stay tuned, because you're actually in this slide deck, friend. Um, I have a slide devoted all to Kyle Vlogs in this slide deck. So make sure that you keep watching, and thank you for joining me as a co-host right along with JC Calamity Jane.
I'll try my best. If my phone keeps cutting out, I'll have to jump down or something.
Okay, no problem. No problem. And that's something that we talked about too. This, the couple of hours between 4:30, 5:30 to 6 o'clock are great times for live streams, because there is a wealth of people globally on YouTube. But the only thing
Right
is,
now it's 6:30.
there are so many people on YouTube, so sometimes it can mess up your stream, right? So keep that in mind.
No.
Rudy's still in the building. Hey, Rudy. Go ahead, Kyle.
You can still hear me right now, right?
Yep, we got you loud and clear.
Alrighty, I just wanted to make sure it's not buffered or anything.
Yeah, Calamity Jane, feel free to come back up. Feel free also to connect your channel. Every episode, I look for co-hosts and friends. Make sure you connect and connect your stream so you can get watch hours for every person who enters using your front door. Thank you. So Kyle, let's keep going with the slide deck, y'all. So this video, this zhuzh up of this thumbnail is really working on my behalf. Now I hope that you all will continue to watch this ASMR experience and leave a comment, because the more you all leave comments, the more you all hit the like button on any of a content creator's content, that those are signals that the supercomputers, y'all, YouTube is not, well, they employ a few people, but it's supercomputers that are driving these algorithms and whose videos get pushed out. And it's all based on engagement. And engagement is anything beyond just watching the content. So anytime someone hits the like button or the 100 or the hearts or adds the super sticker, super chat, any of those things, those are all signals that, hey, send this stream out to wider and wider audiences. And so all things are working. The numbers are improving, right? So 50% of those 200, now 282 people who have seen this actual thumbnail clicked on it. I love that. Half of them, y'all.
Nice.
Remember that YouTube says you should only expect that 2 to 10% will click when they see your thumbnail. Half of them. I am super pleased, y'all. I'm super pleased with that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that works, doesn't it? Rudy is being a jokester. He says Kitty K drives a 53 Honda. If I had a 53 Honda, I'd probably be a millionaire, wouldn't I? Rudy, so I'll take that 53 Honda. Yes. I've never owned a Honda, actually, but they tell me that those are really good cars. Okay, friends, we're going to keep this train is steadily rolling along, friends. It's Kendi K all day. So take a look at some of my impressions, and I make sure that you have my QR code if you want to connect with me, if you want to join Kendi K's birthday brigade. We're going to be shouting out friends for the rest of the year and 2026 and beyond each and every month for the birthday brigade. But I kind of have to have your birthday first. So go ahead and point your phone and make sure you drop your birthday when you point your phone towards this QR code. Have you joined Kitty K's birthday brigade, Kyle?
I don't think so.
Well, you want to make sure you do that, my friend. You want to make sure you do that. Yes, welcome back, Low Carb Queen. Oh, you have some of my favorite numbers in that mix. Kitty K, please say 28, 22, 28, 22, 5, 7, 3, 11, 7, 11. Yo, baby, yo. Kitty K, multiply 4 times 7, 28, 28. Don't be late to the gate. It's 28. Y'all drop Rudy some of your favorite numbers if you don't mind. Rudy's our buddy. And thank you for joining the stage with me tonight, Rudy. And Kyle is also co-hosting along with JC Calamity Jane. Y'all, that's what we have to do, y'all. We have to multitask in these YouTube streams. Absolutely. So Kyle, there you go, Kyle. Are you looking at your screen, Kyle? This stream, I wanted to make sure, because we do this during every episode of Shop Talk. When I say we are the content creator makerspace, believe me on that. And so we're shouting out small new creators like Kyle Vlogs, who just so happens, Kyle had no idea I was featuring him in today's live stream. But y'all check out Kyle Vlogs.
I had no idea. You surprised me.
Well, thank you. That's what my intent was, Kyle, was to surprise you. So I'm glad I was successful. Y'all check out Kyle Vlogs 5917. Yes, Kyle has great content. And Kyle, I did check out that launch, that SpaceX launch, that night launch. Great.
Yeah, what did you think?
Loved it. I loved it. How could anyone not love it? How could anyone not love it? Kyle, let me ask you a question though. Do you think because now it's not the federal government that's running our space program in this country, in the United States, is underwritten by privatized corporations. So SpaceX. would you think you'd like to go to space? So it is now very likely that people can pay, as in like buy an airplane ticket and go to space. Would you be one of those people who would want to do that if money was not an option?
Maybe, maybe not. In the middle, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. I for me, as a woman of a particular age at 50, no, I'm real good on the ground. Yeah. I'll get in an airplane, but I don't want to go to space. But so many people have just normal people doing their normal lives have been picked and selected or nominated and have wound up in space over the last couple of years. It's kind of weird, but kind of amazing at the same time. That's the kind of stuff we talk about because Kyle's a great vlogger, and he lives there in Florida, and he was able to capture one of the recent night launches of SpaceX.
Oh yeah, I like it better at nighttime where you can get like the glare.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you guys can catch the rumble in the video or not.
The sound, yeah. Ooh, Rudy's talking about $47, $45 bills. I know that's right. Bring
Dang.
those numbers too. I love that. And guess who else is in Kendi K slide deck? It's our other co-host for today. It's none other than JC Calamity Jane. Absolutely, my friends. Absolutely. So we want to thank JC Calamity Jane for co-hosting this stream with us, and she had no idea either. She had absolutely no idea that I was going to feature some of these channels because I just want to shout people out. And JC just told us that she has a goal for getting to 500 subs by the end of the year, and I feel like she can make it to 750 or 1,000 because she's got a winning personality and she puts out stellar fire content. Tell us, Kyle, what is one of your goals for your channel for the end of this year?
I want to get to 3K by the end of the year because that's what I've been telling everybody. And plus, I want to do something special for the 3,000 subscriber goal.
So Kyle is working to get to 3,000 subscribers. Y'all, did y'all hear what Kyle said? He's on his way to 3,000 subscribers. Kyle has many more subscribers than I do. So I'm always in a posture of learning. And I remind you, that's one way as a content creator, always just be in a posture of learning. Hashtag growth mindset. Hashtag growth mindset.
I'm kind of outside right now, so.
Okay, well, let's do this. We're going to shout out our moderators during this 40th episode celebration. Let's shout out our moderators. And here are our moderators who are here on this stream, none other than Kyle Vlogs. And we want to thank you, Kyle Vlogs, for being one of our newest moderators on this channel. Gemini Diva 79. Thank you, friend. Go ahead, Kyle.
Did you get it that time?
Claire, the missing link, we want to thank you for moderating on this stream as well. Thank you, my friend. Monique Poe, let me pull up Monique so that you can see Monique. She's also a content creator and member of Kendi K's crew. Thank you, Monique, for moderating as well. Oops. And I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing any other moderators. I think we got them all.
There we go.
All right, friends. So special thank you, special shout out to all of the moderators who support this stream and support the channel. Moderators are just kind humans. who you entrust with helping you to run your live streams and to make sure no funny business happens on your channel. We want to thank Slim Jim Longfoot for being one of the first people. Actually, it was Kyle Vlogs. Take that back. Kyle Vlogs was their first person. As soon as I put up the thumbnail and set up this stream, Kyle Vlog dropped right in there and dropped some comments on that thing that really gives this a boost to the stream when you do that. So thank you, Kyle Vlog, for getting right in there, right along with Slim Jim Longfoot. We want to thank these kind souls for their contributions and putting some money on our 40th celebration, our 40th episode of Shop Talk celebration. Gemini Diva, thank you, friend. Heartily Happy gave us a $5 holla. Thank you, friend. And Gemini Diva 79. Gemini Diva, you are feeling really generous today, friend. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you all kindly. Thank you kindly. Friends, let's go back. It's me and Kyle Vlogs. And if you want to join us on stage as a co-host, do that. Join us right now. Simply Debbie Sue says it's cold and rainy where she is. Same for me as well. Kyle, do you have in Florida, it kind of rains every day, doesn't it? But what's your weather like down in Florida, Kyle?
Sorry.
What's your weather like, Kyle, today?
Right now it's been mostly sunny for the most part.
Oh, so you've got sunny skies in Florida.
Yeah.
Okay, Kyle, we've got a question. I'm just now seeing it, so I'm glad I went back. We've got a question here in the chat from Heartily Happy. I have a question. If a video is unlisted and then made public again, does that video appear to viewers as a newly uploaded video? No, it does not. So it does not. It just is. It's if it's unlisted and then you make it public, it does not appear as a new video. What you should do in that case is to get more traction on it, get more eyes on it, hopefully more impressions, meaning that the YouTube supercomputers would push it out to more devices. What I would do, my recommendation is to do a community post. And do a call to action. Ask other creators to share that out with their communities as well. And I love doing that because it really puts my audience in touch with other creators and their content, because we're not in competition with each other. Each of us is simply showing up authentically in these YouTube streets. I can't be you, and you, my friend, could never be me. So it's not about a competition. We're just trying to grow all of our channels. We're trying to win in these YouTube streets and get as many channels as we can to and through full monetization. That's what it's all about, friends. Absolutely. Hey there, Life with Wanda. Life with Wanda was doing a little tutorial herself this morning, and because that's some technology that Kenny K has not even ever attempted to use, and she was using the setting up a restream technology on her channel this morning, and she was kind of just talking us through that. And I enjoyed that from you, Life with Wanda. So thank you, and thank you for joining our channel today. Thank you for joining our 40th celebration bash. Absolutely. We want to thank our friend Norman from India. Thank you, friend. Thank you. I popped over there. I don't know if that was this morning or yesterday. Thank you for the beautiful music. Beautiful voice, beautiful playing. Is that a guitar or what is your instrument? I believe it's a guitar, but it looks smaller. But I think they have them in different sizes because people are different. Yeah. So try using a call to action. Thank you for that great question. If anyone else has any questions, then drop those in the chat. Y'all, thank you. We are a little bit over time today, so I'm going to make sure, let's just roll through because I want to share as many other content creators as I can. And here's another. Here is another. Y'all, model Lori Ann, I told her she was in a live stream that I popped in on during my workday today. And I just let creators play, and I'm listening as I am working during my workday. And here is one, model Lori Ann. And I've done collaborations with model Lori Ann before. In fact, she hosted me on her channel for an interview. She does these interviews and she calls them Takis and Talk or something like that. Something real cute, just like model Lori Ann. And she is on her way. She's so close to getting to partial monetization with 3,000 watch hours. So friends, I need for you to check her out, and you know what to do if you get over there and you like what you see. But at first, I need you to check her out. So here is how you can reach model Lori Ann's channel. Would you do that for me, please? Would you do that for me, please? Thank you kindly. Thank you so much. Rudy, we're going to pop Rudy back up on the stage. Rudy is back in the building, friends. Hey there, Rudy.
Hello. You want to count from 0 to 100 or not yet?
Not yet. We're not going to have time to do that today because we're coming down. But have you checked out model Lori Ann's page?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Candy K, where were you in the year 22 or 28?
Where was I in the year 2028?
Or 22.
Well, we weren't here yet in 2028.
Or 2022, sorry.
Oh, 2022? I don't know, Kyle. I mean, Rudy, I don't know.
Imagine if you had 530 something or 470. Can you say that? 530?
530? Well, I know what. Today was an important day for me, not only because this is our 40th episode of Shop Talk, because when I woke up in the studio for my channel, and Kenny K had 1,500 subscribers. So I'm super proud of that. That's another little mini goal and milestone for me. Rudy has lots.
You had 400 plus 72. How much would that be?
I don't know. You tell me.
472. Can you say that? 472.
Hey, Q, 472.
How's everything been?
Everything is great, Rudy. Rudy, hold tight. We're going to go through these. We want to shout out one of our biggest supporters, especially during the month of October, has in fact been Simply Debbie Sue. So I could not do this 40th stream celebration, 40th episode of Shop Talk without honoring our good friend, y'all. She's the quintessential Southern lady, Simply Debbie Sue. Y'all join Simply Debbie Sue for her beautiful stories. She also does some ASMR-ish type content. And y'all, then she talks about apple picking. She talks about rambling around in the kitchen. Y'all, she has tea all the time. She has tea time. She's been thrifting here lately with her sister. That video was a hoot, especially with that little dog and his little red toy. Oh, my goodness. You just got to get over there and watch it. So tell me, Rudy, have you checked out Simply Debbie Sue yet?
Oh, no. I don't think I don't have her. But right now, I don't think I can't subscribe to any people because I exceed my limit on subscribing.
There's not a limit on subscribing, Rudy.
Simply what?
Simply Debbie Sue.
Debbie Sue. And you should know that I could fictionally make the source to be born in 57. Oh, I already subscribed to her.
Okay. Well, thank you. That then problem solved. Crisis averted. And I got a couple more for y'all. It is Elegant Creations, otherwise known to us as Feminine Health and Wellness. She's a lady of a particular age, and she was just interviewed on my channel for Coffee and Conversations, y'all. Thank you. And then last but not least, is Mary's Life Journey 196. Y'all check out some of these new content creators in these YouTube streets because we all have the goal. Let's all have that growth mindset. Thank you all for rocking and riding with me in these YouTube streets. We're going to get ready and come down from these places. I want to thank everyone who stopped through and came through and took the time, made the time to hit that like button and to join us. Y'all, if you would like to join me for an interview during Coffee and Conversations, if you have something positive to put out in the world, not just on YouTube as a content creator, but anyone, if you'd like an interview on my channel during Coffee and Conversations, I'm going to vet you, number one, and make sure that my values are aligned with yours. And if I agree, if you agree, we're going to come to a day during the month of November. I am now interviewing and scheduling for the month of November. So reach out to me using this link to my QR code. Thank you all so much.
Amen.
Yes. Go ahead, Rudy. I'll give you the last word. Just say goodbye to everyone. Rudy, we're coming down.
Well, happy birthday to the source, and I would have meant then fictionally I could make the source to be born in 57. What do you think sounds like?
You're gonna make the source born in 57. Okay. That's even
the source was actually born in 82.
All right, Rudy. Well, Rudy, we want to thank you for joining us, my good buddy. We appreciate you joining us and helping us to co-host this stream along with Kyle Vlogs and Jay Side, Gemini Diva. Thank you for the $2 holla. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Gemini Diva 79. Appreciate all you friends. Y'all, join me in these YouTube streets. We got another live stream episode of Shoptalk coming to you this week. Y'all, join me for a special edition. That's going to be a Halloween edition where we just want to talk about Halloween 2025. Yep. So y'all look for that thumbnail and join me for that. It's going to be live stream. See you soon. Goodbye for now.